Good morning, students. In today's lecture, we will continue the remaining part of mean value property for heat equation. We have obtained the derivative of function phi with respect to r, which we obtained as a plus b. A and b are the integrals given by a is 1 upon r raised to the power n plus 1 into double integral of summation uyi into yi into y mod square upon s square over the ball E, which is the function of r, and b is the integral 1 upon r raised to the power n plus 1 double integral of 2 into y mod square into curl u by curl s upon s. Now, in the next step, let us define a function psi, which is given by minus n by 2 into log of minus 4 pi s plus y mod square upon 4s plus n log r. Now we'll prove that on the boundary of the ball ER, the value function psi, that is 0. Now by definition, the boundary of this heat ball is the set of all those ordered pairs belonging to n plus 1 dimensional real Euclidean space, where s is less than or equal to 0 and value of the function phi at minus phi comma minus s, this is 1 upon r is to the power n. So by definition of boundary of this heat ball, the value function phi at the point minus phi comma minus s is given by 1 upon r is to the power n. Now substituting the value function phi is a fundamental solution of heat equation. So by definition, this will become 1 upon minus 4 pi s whole raised to the power n by 2 into e raised to the power minus negative y mod square divided by minus 4s. Now this is equal to 1 upon r is to the power n. Now let us take log on both sides. Here taking log m into n, that will become log of m plus log of n. On the right side we have log of r is to the power minus n. Now by power property, this can be written as minus n by 2 into log of minus 4 pi s. Log e is 1, so we are left with y mod square divided by 4s. This term is shifted on the left side, so we get n log r. So we get the expression minus n by 2 log of minus 4 pi s plus y mod square upon 4s plus n log r is equal to 0. Now this expression we have defined as psi. So we have obtained the value function psi is 0 on the boundary of the heat ball. Now b is the integral defined by 1 upon r is to the power n plus 1 into the double integral of 4 into curl u by curl s into y mod square upon 2s. This is the double integral over the heat ball. Now let us find the value of this expression y mod square upon 2s. To find this value, let us differentiate the function psi partially with respect to yi. This is not a function of y, so its partial derivative with respect to yi, that will be 0. The derivative of this expression with respect to yi is given by 2 into y mod upon 4s into the partial derivative of y mod with respect to yi. This term is independent of yi, so its partial derivative with respect to yi will be 0. Now the partial derivative of mod of y with respect to yi, this is given by yi upon y mod. So this term, these are cancelled out. So partial derivative of psi with respect to yi is given by yi upon 2s. Now let us multiply both sides by yi and taking summation from 1 to n. So we get summation curl psi by curl yi into yi is equal to summation yi square upon 2s. Now y1, y2, y3 up to yn, these are the components of y. So summation yi square, this is the square of magnitude of y. So this expression will become y mod square divided by 2s. So we have obtained the value of y mod square upon 2s, which is given by summation curl psi by curl yi into yi. Here I varies from 1 to n. Now we can substitute the value of this expression here in this value of b. So finally the value of b becomes 1 upon r is to the power n plus 1 into the double integral of 4 into curl u by curl s into summation curl psi by curl yi into yi. Now let us expand this summation by taking I from 1 to n. So first term will become psi derivative with respect to y1 into y1. Next will become curl psi by curl y2 into y2. And the last term will become curl psi by curl yn into yn and multiply with 4us. So we have the n integrals here. Now we will use integration by parts formula for each of these n integrals. Now according to integration by parts formula, the integral of curl u by curl xi into v over the set u, that is given by minus integral of u into curl v by curl xi over the set u plus integral over the boundary of u into v into nu I. Nu is the normal unit vector. Now we use this formula for each of these n integrals. So if we use the formula for first integral, we consider the function 4us into y1 as the function v and this as curl u by curl xi. Here in place of xi we have the partial derivative with respect to y1. So using integration by parts formula for the first integral, this will become minus 1 upon r is to the power n plus 1 into the double integral of in the first term we have u as it is, curl v by curl xi. Here in place of u we have the function psi and partial derivative of v with respect to xi, that is the function v here is curl u by curl s into y1. Its partial derivative with respect to y1. Both are the functions of y1, so we'll use product rule. First function as it is the derivative of y1, that will be 1. Then y1 as it is derivative of us with respect to y1, which is denoted by u. In the base we have sy1. Then the second term, double integral over the boundary of heat ball. U is psi, v is us y1 and nu 1. This term as it is. So this is the expression obtained when we have applied integration by parts formula for this first integral. In the same way we can apply this formula for all the integrals, and the last term will finally become minus 1 upon r is to the power n plus 1 into double integral over the heat ball into 4u sy n into yn plus 4us into psi plus 1 upon r is to the power n plus 1 into double integral over the boundary of the ball of 4yn into us into psi into nu n. Now we have already discussed that on the boundary of this heat ball the value of function psi is 0. So in all these integrals the terms corresponding to the boundary, they will become 0. So finally we are left with the integrals over the ball only. So finally we have obtained the value of b. Now again we will apply integration by parts formula for all these n integrals, and in the last integral here curl u by curl s, that can be replaced by Laplacian of u. because u is the solution of the heat equation. So curl u by curl s will be same as Laplacian of u. So here in these integrals we can apply integration by parts formula again, and using the property that on the boundary of the ball the value function psi is 0. So again in this expression all the terms corresponding to the boundary, they will become 0. So finally we have obtained the value of b given by 4 upon r is to the power n plus 1 into double integrals over the heat ball of the expression curl u by curl y1 into curl psi by curl s, and so on. Last, curl u by curl yn into curl psi by curl s. We have here combined all the integrals corresponding to this heat ball in the one expression, and this term we have taken as it is. Now let us find this term curl psi by curl s. So differentiating the function psi partially with respect to s. Here minus n by 2 is constant. The derivative of this term due to log, that will be minus 1 upon 4 pi s, and the derivative of this term with respect to s, that will be minus 4 pi. Here the derivative of 1 by s, that will be minus 1 upon s square. So the derivative of this term partially with respect to s will become minus y mod square upon 4 s square, and its derivative with respect to s partially, that will be 0. So we have obtained curl psi by curl s, which is given by minus n by 2s minus y mod square upon 4 s square. Now we can substitute this value of curl psi by curl s in the expression for b. So finally, in the value of b, let us combine these two terms, this term and this term, in the one integral, and the multiplication of this term with this term in the another integral. So finally the value of b can be written as 1 upon r is to the power n plus 1 into double integral over the heat ball of the function minus 2n upon s summation curl u by curl yi into yi minus 4n psi into Laplacian of u, and the term corresponding to this product, that will become minus 1 upon r raised to the power n plus 1 into double integral of the function 4 into summation curl u by curl yi into y mod square upon 4s square. Now this expression we have already defined as a. So finally we can find the value of a plus b by shifting this term on the left side. So we get a plus b is equal to 1 upon r raised to the power n plus 1 into double integral of minus 2n by s summation curl u by curl yi into yi minus 4n psi Laplacian of u. Now a plus b, that is we have already defined phi dash r. So we get phi dash r is equal to this double integral. Now from here let us separate this integral into two parts. First part corresponding to this expression and the second integral corresponding to this term. Now this term we have taken as it is, and here we have substituted the value of Laplacian of u. By definition, Laplacian of u means summation curl to u by curl yi2, where I varies from 1 to n. Now let us expand this summation. This term we have taken as it is, and here we have simplified the summation by putting I is equal to 1. The first term in this summation will become curl to u by curl y12. Second will become curl to u by curl y2 square. And the last will become curl to u by curl yn square. Now finally let us again apply integration by parts formula, and again using the property that on the boundary of the ball the value function psi is 0. So again the terms corresponding to boundary in this expression, they will be 0. So finally we have obtained phi dash r is equal to minus 2n upon r is to the power n plus 1 into double integral over the ball of summation curl u by curl yi into yi by s. Its value we can put from here. Yi upon s is 2 times curl psi by curl yi. So we have substituted the value here, and the terms corresponding to boundary, they are vanished. So finally we are left with phi dash r is equal to minus 2n upon r is to the power n plus 1 into double integral of summation curl u by curl yi into 2 times curl psi by curl yi plus 4n upon r is to the power n plus 1 into this term we have written in the form of summation. This is summation curl u by curl yi into curl psi by curl yi. This term has become 0 because on the boundary psi is 0. Now we can see from here these two terms will be cancelled out. So we get derivative of function phi with respect to r is 0. It means the function phi that is independent of r. And therefore we can say that as t approaches to 0, the limit of the function phi t that will become phi r. Now let us put the value of phi t by the definition of function phi, which we have defined in the first step. So putting the value here and applying the limit as t approaches to 0. This will become the value of u at the point 0, 0 into limit t approaches to 0 of 1 upon t raised to the power n into double integral y mod square upon s square. Now the limit of this expression, that will be 4. So the value of phi at r will become 4 times the value of u at x is equal to 0 and t is equal to 0. So we have proved the value function phi is equal to 4 times value of u corresponding to x is equal to 0 and t is equal to 0. Now substituting the value function phi, we have obtained the value of function u at the point xt, which is given by 1 upon 4 r is to the power n into double integral of the function u at the point ys into x minus y mod square upon t minus s whole square. This double integral is over the heat ball E, which is the function of x, t and r. So this completes the mean value property for the heat equation, and this also completes your second section, and tomorrow we will start section 3.